What's going on, everyone? So before I dive into this video, can we just talk about the end scene of season 3, episode 1? Wow, what an emotional, just shocking scene. I mean, talk about a way to end an episode and set the tone for the rest of the season. I really have no idea how they're going to top this. My guess is episode 2 will probably be a little like kind of the post-storm, right? So it won't be as like crazy and like jam-packed, but it'll kind of just be the aftermath. So it'll be a calmer episode, if that makes sense, but still very chaotic because they're kind of dealing with the aftermath. But man, what an end to that episode. But in this video, I want to dive into why didn't the monsters from Fromville kill Boyd, right? They had him dead to rights. They easily could have just ended him and the town would have imploded itself. I mean, think of all the chaos that's going on. Think of all just, them running out of food, right? The town people panicking, Donna losing herself. Like, everyone is starting to fall apart and break. And Boyd has kind of been the one glue piece that has kind of stuck and kept everything together. And yet, they decided not to kill him. Now, obviously, they say, you don't think that we can break you, or this place can break you, let's find out, right? And they clearly killed, Kenny's mom, Dean, to kind of try to break him, right? Make him witness it, make him have to see that, make him have to deal with that. But what better way to break him and the town than death, right? Now, it does play into a running theme that keeps being reiterated, that there are worse things than death. And that's kind of what this is playing into like, hey, there are worse things than death, and that is life. If you want to die, there's a way out, but it ain't going to be us. If you get what I'm saying, right? It's YouTube. Got to be careful how I phrase things, right? And that's what it appears that this place wants to see, what these monsters want to see. Obviously, the place is always listening. These monsters knew conversations that Boyd had, knew what Boyd was saying about, we're not going to let this place break me. I'm not going to let this place break me, right? He's constantly fighting through this just chaos. And man, you got to feel for Boyd, right? Like, look, I love the characters in this show. And I really, obviously want to see, it'd be great to see, everyone make it home. I really want to see Boyd have a happy ending, right? Like, if everybody dies except for Boyd at the end, however many seasons this goes, I can live with that. As messed up as that might sound, because I'm sure many people, I even have other characters that I really like and I'd love to see out. But man, if anyone deserves a happy ending, it's Boyd. This man has kept this place together, has kept himself together, is just fighting through all the turmoil and just refuses to break. This guy he's been fantastic. And, credit to the actor. I mean, he's been amazing in this role as Boyd. But you look at kind of what From has done. Boyd has been the guy that is constantly exploring. He's the one that has shown the least amount of fear in a lot of ways, right? He's the one that found the stones that keep them safe. He was the one that found, the original cattle and food sources and things like that. He was the one that brought structure and safe haven to Fromville. And we've heard this running theme of like, this place feeds on your hopes and fears. And you've seen like the nightmares, and Boyd is afraid of worms and he sees worms, right? The cicadas, he sees cicadas, right? Like you see all of these characters dealing with their fears being relived, but also seeing their hopes and their dreams kind of be fed on, right? Boyd sees his wife. He even says in this episode that, hey, that wasn't my wife, what are you? But she relays that, it's hope that it's feeding on. And we've heard this running theme of fears and hopes and things like that. And Boyd has been both the fear and the hope, right? He has been the one that has what better fear for Boyd than to have to sit there and be the last one alive, right? He has a military background. He was the guy that was the leader that would, go to a location and completely turn it around. He feels responsible for these people, as would a, military leader would feel for his platoon, feel for his troops, right? Like he's looking at this as like, it's my job, it's my responsibility to get all these people back. And what better way to break Boyd than to have him watch everybody die, and him being the sole survivor in this place, knowing that he failed, knowing that that's his biggest fear. Yes, he has fear of worms. Yes, he has fear, other fears, I'm sure. But the biggest fear is failing everybody. The biggest fear is letting everyone down and not getting everyone home. He keeps going on the idea that there's more people here. That if I break, this place is going to implode. This place is going to collapse. And I have no choice but to keep going. I have no choice but to stay strong. Because if I break or if I die, everybody's dead. It is up to me to stay alive and figure these things out to get everybody home. That's why he constantly talks, hey, we're not going to let this place break me. We're going to get everyone home. His fear and his hope are these people. His fear and his hope is fighting and getting through to stay alive, right? So the creatures, they don't want to kill him. They want him to be alive because they want him to be the last man standing, because then he will truly break. And if he has to sit here and watch these people that he cares for and wants to get home die one by one at a time, and Boyd's constantly giving this town more hope, right? This place is basically a death sentence until Boyd gets there, right? Obviously, Victor survived, but, they used to have to go into hiding and be all creative and create these, tunnels and stuff to, hide in. And then Boyd came, and he changed everything. He fixed everything. And then the town got peaceful. Yes, they had monsters at night. Yes, they had things that were fears of death. But in the beginning, going back to season 1, for a long time, there were no deaths. For a long time, there was nothing. The place let Boyd win, so that way they could break him. Boyd came in and established ordinance. He established stability. He established hope. He established the safety, or perceived safety. And now, Fromville is going, we let you have your moment, guy. Let you have your moment. Everybody had this hope. Now, it's time to go into the fear, right? This place feeds on fear and hope. Well, here's the fear, here's the hope. And you're seeing Boyd having to battle and fight these things. You're seeing Boyd having to be the strong one. And it's like, how long until he just mentally breaks? You're seeing him already dealing with an illness. You're seeing him, constantly just getting tore up. He's getting shot and, has some weird, transfer of blood and all this stuff, right? And he just keeps trucking along. He keeps staying, not for himself. He's not doing it for himself. He's doing it for the people. He's doing it he is kind of the last line of defense. And it's like, if you take that out, right? Yeah, the castle burns. But if you can have the castle destroy itself, saves you the work, right? You take out that last line of defense, right? They're going to scramble and they're going to try to, yes, they're going to crumble. You're going to be able to seize the castle, but what's the fun in that? Why not let them stew? Why not just let them have a little bit of hope? So that way we can strip it away. You got a little more hope. Let me strip that away. It's really dark when you think about it. Seriously. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree with my points? Disagree with my points? Do you, think that, yeah, you're spot on, this is correct? Do you have other ideas or other things that maybe you want to add? Again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out. We enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.